In the heart of Lagos, where history meets the rhythm of modern life, stands a timeless guardian of identity, the National Museum. For decades, it has preserved the story of a people, their triumphs, their artistry, their heritage. But today, that story enters a new chapter. Time, though relentless, has not diminished its significance. Instead, it has called for renewal, a restoration not just of structure, but of memory itself. On April 11, 2026, a bold transformation was unveiled, a revitalized National Museum made possible through a strategic partnership between IHS Nigeria and the National Commission for Museums and Monuments.
Having seen the rich historical and cultural heritage housed in the National Museum complex, we believed it was important to go a step further after supporting the development of the digital museum, and to improve the aesthetics, security, and structural integrity of the main physical complex.
A collaboration that bridges innovation with heritage. Commissioned by the Honorable Minister of Art, Culture, Tourism, and the Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa, this project signals a renewed national commitment to preserving Nigeria's cultural legacy.
On behalf of the Director General of National Commission for Museums and Monuments, Mr. Olugbile Holloway, and IHS, I welcome you all to National Museum Lagos.
It really marks a very significant moment in our nation's history as we commission this refurbished and upgraded gallery at the National Museum here in Lagos.
My brother from IHS, this could not have been done without you. Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, comes with a different mission and a vision, because everything that he's doing is looking at what we can bequeath to a different generation. And so he has really mandated us to go back and see what we can do to put up the parameters that will allow us to capture our past, which is the heritage, of course the present, which is the very now that we're living in, and how we can pass that on to a new generation.
Within these walls, transformation is evident. Modern display systems now illuminate centuries-old artifacts. Climate-controlled environments preserve delicate history. Advanced security infrastructure safeguards priceless collections. And sustainable energy solutions power a future-forward institution. From the ancient terracotta of the Nok civilization to the regal bronzes of Benin and the timeless masterpieces of Ife, these are not just objects, they are echoes of civilization, markers of identity, and symbols of a people's enduring legacy. For Mohammed Darwish, the CEO of IHS Nigeria, and his team, this project goes beyond infrastructure. It is about creating spaces where history lives, breathes, and inspires, where every visitor can connect with the soul of a nation.
I am proud that we have turned around the look of the National Museum, and that visitors, including tourists, researchers, and art enthusiasts, can come here to be immersed in the rich history of the country in an environment that is safe, beautiful, and welcoming. The artifacts too are now better preserved, protected, and presented in a way that celebrates the history they represent.
This project aligns directly with our strong commitment to sustainable infrastructure development and the preservation of Nigeria's history. We believe that this project will enrich the creative economy, fuel tourism, and deepen a sense of national pride. Everyone who visits this renovated gallery, or indeed the digital museum, can take away with them a piece of Nigeria and share in our collective destiny.
This transformation builds on an earlier milestone, the creation of Nigeria's first digital museum of antiques, extending access to cultural heritage beyond physical walls and into the global digital space. As noted by Olugbile Holloway, Director General of the National Commission for Museums and Monuments, this is more than renovation. It is the restoration of collective memory, a reaffirmation of who we are.
The why is really why we're here. The children that come here from school, I'm sorry, you cannot think of the National Museum and the only thing you think about is Murtala's car. That is unacceptable to me. We have a deep history that stretches far, far beyond that. We have kings and queens that have done great things. We have artifacts that speak to who we were as a people, tell our collective story, the things we believed in, the things we died for, the things we stood for. So for me, it's important that these things are awakened. We can't just continue into the future without stepping back into the past and correcting the perception the world has of us.
Today, the National Museum stands renewed, safer, more immersive and more accessible. A place where generations meet history, where learning becomes experience, where heritage inspires the future. Through visionary partnership and shared purpose, a national treasure has been reborn. Not just as a monument of the past, but as a beacon of the future. IHS Nigeria, powering connectivity, preserving heritage.